What if the greatest empire the world had ever seen simply vanished?
Imagine 180 AD. The Roman Empire stands at its zenith. From the scorching deserts of Egypt to the misty shores of Britannia, its legions are unmatched, its roads connect millions, its cities teem with life, trade, and innovation. This is the Pax Romana, a golden age of stability and prosperity.
Then a whisper of death arrives, not in the 14th century as history records, but now. The Black Death, a plague unlike any before, emerges from the east and finds its way onto Roman merchant ships. The crowded ports of Alexandria, Antioch, Ostia become its first breeding grounds.
Unlike the fragmented kingdoms of medieval Europe, the Roman Empire is a vast, interconnected organism. Its unparalleled road network, a symbol of its strength, becomes a superhighway for contagion. Flea-infested rats disembark at every major port, carrying the Yersinia pestis bacterium deep into the heart of the empire.
Within months, the bustling markets fall silent, the public baths empty. The mighty legions, once a bulwark against invaders, are decimated by an invisible enemy they cannot fight or comprehend. Discipline breaks as soldiers succumb, and fear turns to panic. Entire garrisons vanish.
The death toll is catastrophic. Estimates for the historical Black Death range from 30 to 50% of the population. Applied to the Roman Empire at its peak, with perhaps 70 million inhabitants, this means tens of millions perish. Cities, once jewels of civilization, become graveyards. Rome itself, a city of over 1 million, becomes a death trap. Its sophisticated water systems and dense housing, meant for comfort, now accelerate the plague's spread. The consequences are immediate and irreversible. With no understanding of germ theory, doctors are powerless, often succumbing themselves. Superstition, fear, and cults replace rational thought. The intricate bureaucracy that managed the empire collapses as administrators, tax collectors, and magistrates die en masse. Who collects the taxes? Who maintains the aqueducts? Who enforces the law? Agriculture, the very foundation of Roman life, grinds to a halt. Vast estates lie fallow as farmers perish. Famine follows plague, creating a vicious cycle of death. Trade routes, once veins of prosperity, become conduits of disease and fear, then simply cease to function. The Roman economy, reliant on massive slave labor and intricate supply chains, shatters. Without legions, the empire's vast borders crumble. Barbarian tribes, the Germanic peoples to the north, the Parthians to the east, find an empire hollowed out and undefended. There's no resistance. Instead of centuries of slow decline and eventual fragmentation, the Roman Empire implodes with terrifying speed.
What emerges from this dark alternate timeline? No unified Roman legacy to shape medieval Europe. No Byzantine Empire to preserve classical knowledge for 1,000 years. Europe would be a patchwork of fragmented, weakened entities, perhaps never experiencing the Renaissance or the Age of Discovery in the same way. Knowledge would be lost, not just classical texts, but the practical engineering and administrative skills honed over centuries.
The very concept of Western civilization as we understand it would be fundamentally different if it existed at all. Languages, religions, national identities would diverge wildly. The world would be a stranger, less familiar place, shaped by a silent killer centuries before its time.
A terrifying thought, isn't it? If you're intrigued by these historical what-ifs, hit that subscribe button now.